Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. So if you don't already know, this is the sort of our sneak peek kind of preview screening for the next 3 episodes of our Bronies web series. The first one's out online now.
How many people have seen the first one?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Anybody?
Oh, right on. Okay.
A few people.
Good. So the first one we showed here last year. So this year we're back, and these next 3 episodes are not 100% complete. They haven't done like the audio post or color correction or anything, so you're getting like a nice sneak peek at a little bit of a rougher stage before they go online, and you will be the first people to see these. Yeah, right on.
Thank you. Clap, Devin.
Oh, I'm clapping.
Yeah, our first video did really well, so thank you guys all who have watched it and supported us. It's been a great time.
Let's say who we are.
Okay.
You guys start down there.
Hi, I'm Devin Van Sice. I'm playing Will.
It's playing Will, everybody. Woo! My name is Christopher Danger Lee. I'm the guy who is attacking you in the hallway with the cards. For anyone who I gave a paper cut thrusting it into your hand, I apologize. I play AJ in the show. Do you need a card? No? Okay, you're good. All right. I play AJ in the show. You'll hear more of my voice. I know I like it. You guys will get used to it.
My name's Derek Green. I'm the producer and all-around extra help whenever it's needed. And I do not appear in this, so thank God.
Can you get me a bottle of water, Derek?
No.
I'm Ryan Pears. I wrote it, and I might be in it because we might have put me in the first one.
Oh, so that's right. You're in.
Now I suddenly work at the office. So
keep your eye out for Ryan.
Watch for bored guy on phone at office. All right, should we do this? Yeah. So we came up with a name for my character on set.
What was it?
I don't even remember. Like, I don't know.
Who said Brad? Perfect.
That's good.
Brad.
I think it was like Douglas or something. I don't remember. Whatever.
We haven't added the credits yet, so anything you guys want to see in there, just yell it out.
Contest. Let's show this.
Do you guys want to watch it or?
No, they came here just to hear you talk.
Let's describe it. So it starts with. All right, let's do it.
I don't know how to work a computer. Press play.
We'll hit play.
Well, maybe explain the back story of the first one.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Context.
Yeah. Do you want to do that?
You can do it. You wrote it.
Okay, so for anyone who hasn't seen the first episode, we basically meet a guy named Shane who is a brony, and he's kind of a closeted brony. He doesn't want anybody to know. And then one night, his girlfriend catches him watching a pony video in his living room and freaks out, tells everybody at work, and calls his parents and tells his parents, and all these people start freaking out, thinking that he's a pedophile or there's something wrong with him, and he has all these horrible nightmares about what could go wrong. And AJ is his best friend, and he's a brony, and he's out there and says, I don't care what anybody thinks, and you shouldn't either. And it's sort of the first episode is kind of Shane's journey to being, maybe he's going to be okay with being a brony. And he puts on his pony shirt. He's just about to burn all his stuff too. That's a good fun scene. And man decides that he's going to break up with his girlfriend because she is terrible. The character, not the actress. There's a lot of mean comments on the episode. People saying like, oh, she's terrible, and she's actually like, the actress is really, really sweet. She's really nice, but it's good that everyone hates her character. So yeah, because she is mean and selfish and not good. So he breaks up with her.
The character, not the actress.
The character, yeah, and decides to put on his pony shirt and march outside and show everyone that he's proud, and that's where we end the first episode, and then we pick up here.
And that's it. Thanks for coming. Okay.
All right. You guys want to take the seats out here?
Yeah.
Can we dim the lights?
I haven't seen this, so I'm going to join you guys out in the.
They wouldn't let me watch it. Platform. Stand back here. Are you kidding? In case I can run it, it's awful. Now we're watching Space. Yay! Empty space. I love it. Best show ever.
Space. I want to go to space.
Huh?
Holy shit. I don't even know what I'm looking at here, man. This is a lot. Like, come on.
I guess so.
You gotta have a balance. I mean, you can't just... Is that the limited edition Friendship Party collection?
Yeah. Go.
I didn't know you had this. Where did you get it? The rest of this stuff is way too much, okay? Totally weird. You gotta get rid of most of it.
Okay.
No, but this. Let's open it. Do you wanna?
I tried to be brave and go out and face the world. I don't know how you do it, man. The world's not ready for us. Hey, are you a fan of the show too?
Yeah!
Oh my god, who's your favorite character?
Oh, there's so many.
No, I know,
Away from that man. Look, Mommy! I'll explain when you're older.
You should probably explain when you're older. Mom?
Like, how young?
I don't know. She's like a few years older than us, but that's not the point.
Nice. And she was hot.
Dude, she told me to stay away from her child. It's not gonna happen.
Okay. I get that. And obviously, this is just a dumb, narrow-minded person that you don't want to spend your time with anyway. So I don't understand why you're making a big deal out of it.
I know, but then there was also...
Oh. Hey. Ironic or...
It's for real.
Thank God. Oh, wow. I was really honestly starting to think that all the stuff that I do, is it worth it? And seeing you, I realize the money, the sex, success, all that, the clothes. It's so much better than I could have been. You are simple. Being simple is so much better than the statements that other people are trying to make. But don't change, because it's perfect in your own unique way. Because the success I has compared to you walking around showing the world how much better I look.
Okay, the guy sounds like a total dick. You wouldn't want to associate with him anyway.
Yeah, I know. Then...
No, man, it was incredible.
Yeah, just unbelievable.
Just, like, spiked it.
It's not human, man.
It's not even human. Hey, cool shirt.
Oh, wow, thanks.
I'm kidding, freak. Check this weirdo in his gay shirt.
That's no way to talk to people. Come on.
I can talk to people however I want.
Oh, yeah, I guess you could, right? Because you guys know everything.
Oh, no, I don't. I don't know why you wear such a gay little shirt.
Oh! You know what? You should maybe just try opening yourselves up to new ideas. Because this is a narrow-minded point of view.
Oh! This queer just told me to open myself up. Gay? Pervert in the what? Pervert in the hood! Ah!
You know what? One day, you're gonna grow up, and you're gonna realize that the world is a bigger, stranger place full of a lot of sort of different people. So I'm not gonna be bothered by the way you're behaving right now. Because it'll pass, and you'll look back on this and see how wrong you are.
That is literally the gayest thing I've heard in my entire life! Cut it out!
You're using literally wrong and gay. Well, mostly gay. Literally, you can. That's right.
I can use literally and gay however I want. Kirk, Dirk,
Okay,
we
stop.
out!
This is like hearing the same random encounter over and over again. First of all, it was not raining like that, so stop exaggerating. And second of all, those are just stupid kids.
I know.
Okay? I mean, it's lame enough that you would stand there and argue with them, but still, who cares what people think?
I know. I know, but it wasn't just that. There was also...
Nice shirt. Nice shirt. You look kind of sad. Everything okay there?
I'm great. So, you like my shirt?
It's pretty nice.
I had it specially made.
A special shirt for a special guy. So, do you live around here?
Yeah, just up the street.
That's great. Do you live all on your own?
I do.
Good for you.
Thanks.
Well, if you don't have plans on Saturday,
I do not.
I run a basketball league for special people just like you. It's lots of fun and you'll probably make some really great friends.
What?
Bye!
Wait a sec. Okay. She thought I was mentally challenged.
Who cares? She's just some girl. For all we know, she spends her nights watching Two Broke Girls while Instagramming her dinner. Hashtag no filter.
I don't know, man. I'm beginning to think this is all a mistake.
Yeah. But you know what went wrong? You took it too far.
You're the one who told me.
I told you to bring it up 20%. Okay, you took it to a whole new level. Being a brony is a part of who you are. You don't make it everything. Okay, this is the apartment of a crazy person. You're so consumed with what people think of you, and all you did is confront your terrible girlfriend and go outside in a t-shirt. People are going to find out, and they're not going to care.
People are going to care. Riley cares.
People who matter won't care.
My parents will care.
Well, your parents don't matter.
Then who matters?
I matter! Okay, I'm your best friend, and I don't care.
Well, you're biased, AJ. I have to go into work tomorrow, and everyone knows.
Look, I told you they do not care or matter.
Yeah, well, someone cares because someone decided to make a meme out of my employee photo, so.
Okay. It's very clear that we're not going to get anywhere with this. The bottom line is I'm here for you. Okay, I'm going into work tomorrow too. Just, for the love of God, do not do anything weird.
Shane's there. Get here and start introducing me to everybody.
Sorry, I'm a little late.
Oh, Shane, thank you. Would you join us, please?
I know why you're all here. Look, by now I'm sure everyone knows that we have a new addition to the team. So, please.
Thank you, Shane, for the introduction. I guess. Anyway, this is Penelope, everyone. She's joining our team today.
Hi, everyone.
She brings a lot of experience with her. We're very happy to have her. So if you could introduce yourselves at some point, that would be great. All right? Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I have some paperwork for you to sign in my office if you'd like to come with me.
Oh, okay.
I need paper clips, though, and these things, I don't understand where they're going.
It's gonna be a long day.
You'll be fine. Brohuff.
Brohuff, blow it up.
No. Okay? You don't blow up a pony foot.
I'm sorry, A.
No, I don't care. I don't care how sorry you are. That's disgusting. Get it together, Shane. Jesus.
Oh,
Hi.
I'm sorry. Am I interrupting something?
No, it's fine.
Oh, I'm Penelope. It's my first day, so I'm just getting to know everyone.
Hi, Shane.
Hi. What do you do here?
Well,
Shame! Telling the new girl about your pony thing?
Will, this is Penelope.
Yeah!
Hi.
I know who she is. I'm the boss.
You're not the boss.
Close enough. And I will be someday. So did you get my email? The picture?
You know that could be considered harassment.
Yeah. So, this guy tell you about his pony thing yet?
It's not a big deal. I just happen to
Get together with little girls for tea parties and watch cartoons about magical ponies while braiding each other's hair and trying on pretty dresses. Ain't that right, Shamey baby?
I don't watch it with little girls. I just watch it alone. Which doesn't sound much better.
Are you serious?
We're pretty sure he's not dangerous, but I'd avoid being alone with him. So, you don't want to worry about him. So if you'd like me to show you around some more, I will.
I'm good. Thank you.
Scared away, Shane. So, did you call in sick yesterday because you're so disgusted with yourself, Shane?
Do you need something, or is it just about hearing your voice?
Watch it. I'm still assistant manager. If I want to, I will get you fired. Yeah. See you around, Shane.
Hey, those proofs I sent you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go over the proofs until you explain to me this pony thing.
How goes the hiding?
Not hiding. Just draw my pencil. That and I need more time before I face everyone.
Man, you just need some of that confidence. You know, what you had the other day. When you were walking around in your purple shirt until everyone thought you were mentally challenged.
How is that a positive thing?
Because at least you had some confidence, man. You can't run away from what happened. Hashtag be strong. Hashtag suck it up. Hashtag bromophobic.
You seen Riley today?
No. She called in sick, you didn't hear?
No. I think it's because of me.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you gave her some sort of pervert disease or something. Trying to give it to the new girl, too?
Penelope?
You may have felt like hot shit when you were dating Riley, but as soon as she found out who you are, she ran. Think it'll be different now? It will and... ain't.
Will, it's won't, or will not, okay? Read a book.
Hey! You need to respect me.
Respect is earned, man.
Not with me. Mr. Priscilla loves me. He listens to me. It will be wise for you to change your attitude, or I will make your life a living hell.
Sorry, my life? I know. I mean, at worst, you'll just make work a little more difficult. I think you're really overestimating your impact, man. If you think you can make my whole life a hell.
I guess we will see.
That guy, man.
I will see you tomorrow!
Okay, are you ready to go?
Sure. What are you thinking? Grab some dinner or something?
No, they'll have food there.
Where?
Just trust me.
AJ, where will they have food?
It's a surprise.
I don't trust you.
I don't care.
AJ! Well, if you want me to come with, you can't just leave. If I'm supposed to follow you, I don't know where we're going.
Oh my god, why is everybody yelling? Stop yelling! Just trust him, please! For the love of God, just go with him. It's a surprise, okay? Trust him. I'm the only one who works around here. Jesus.
Okay, sorry.
AJ! Hold the elevator.
And if you're wondering what to do with $50,000, just kidding.
We're just gonna let this play out. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna play the rest of the credits. You guys haven't seen that yet. So we are contractually obligated to thank very much the guy in the video you saw. His name Chandler Wilson, very generous man who contributed a lot for us to make this show. And yeah, so thank you, Chandler, wherever you are.
He was the guy on Skype who was, disturbed.
I think he's from Florida, and he watched us on YouTube. And when we were doing our Indiegogo campaign, he chipped in and helped us get this made. So big thanks to him.
Cool. Ryan,
Let's open it up for some questions. Let's start a conversation.
Hey, man, what's up?
I could get to the guy who the executive boss. Who's he?
Will.
Will. Okay, thank you. Is it possible to slap him with a fish?
Yes, he's right here.
$5 per slap.
$5 per fish slap.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Cool. Well,
all right, I got a question.
Sure, Ryan. What's your question?
So, Devin, what was it like playing a total villain when you're actually a nice guy?
The nicest guy.
It was fun. No, I mean, like, I had a huge amount of fun because Will is such a fake, phony guy, and he just wants to be included in the group. So I mean, like, he trashes on everyone, and it was kind of fun to just trash on people and know that you can get away with it. So,
did anyone pick up the Will reference?
Please have picked up the Will references. Willint, will be back, will, that be really okay. No, we got to write that out of the script.
Does anyone know what character we're referencing there? Yes, I heard Iron Will. Someone over there. Right on. Right on.
Yay.
I think we talked about it in the first panel. We sort of tried to name all the characters, not after the ponies or characters from the show, but just subtle ways to sort of match them up with their personality and who they fit. So I don't know. I don't want to go and say it all. I'd like everyone to watch it and try and figure out what a lot of them are.
Yeah.
I think I'll just Google it.
There you go. I hope we're on Google. Are we on Google?
Well, no.
Are we on the Google?
One day, man, dream big.
One day, yeah, we'll be on a search engine. No, one of our big goals with the show is, I mean, right now, in terms of like fandoms, Bronies and I mean the entire MLP fan base gets a lot of flack these days, and a big goal in the show was to kind of stray away from everybody's predisposition with the absurdity of Bronies and show how absurd like all the haters out there are, like people who are really negative towards everything that this fan base does. And it's a great group of people, probably the best fans in the world. Like, we got a great response on our Twitter and Vine and our Facebook page. Do we have a Facebook page? I don't think we have a Facebook page.
We don't have
We don't have a Facebook page. We're living in the past. Yeah, and
we got to get on the Google before we get.
We have to get on the Google before we get on Facebook. Priorities.
No, we're on Vine, Instagram, Twitter, and what's the other one?
All the ones Tumblr. All the things you guys probably aren't using. Is anybody using Twitter still? Is that still a thing? Yeah. That's why I don't have any followers. But yeah, our goal for the show was to try to bring some, I don't want to say awareness, because awareness is like, help us, we're Bronies. We need...
Do an ice bucket challenge.
We need an ice bucket challenge for BronyCAN. No, it's to bring, a lot of positive... It's like when you watch Cops, and then you have like more of a respect for what police officers do and go through every day. So that we wanted people to watch this and understand that it's not, people fear what they don't understand. And I think that we need to bring people into this, man.
Bronies, the web series, like Cops.
Yeah. Write it down. Yeah, we're like cops, but we don't punch anyone.
Or usually tear someone's shirt off while chasing them into their front yard.
Yeah. God, I love Cops. After this, I recommend we all go home and watch Cops. Channel 32, it's on all day.
One of the things that was that sucked but kind of turned out kind of fun shooting this was the rain, obviously, that was very, very clear. That was all written for a sunny day. So like when the cute girl walks up to him, she was supposed to be silhouetted and stuff, and we were not having sun that day. So we came up with a way around that. And then and you couldn't see a lot of the rain in it. It was a little bit there, but then when we got to the scene with the punks in the alley, it was like torrential downpour, and like everyone was.
Noah
soaked.
was building his ark around the corner.
Yeah, it was like it was brutal. Everyone's like standing in puddles. The actors are under umbrellas, and it's like, okay, go, shoot. But immediately, Daly's like shoulders are soaked, and it was pouring like crazy. So we ended up going back and shooting an extra little bit with the guys on the couch. Then that's where we sort of threw in the line. It's like it wasn't raining that hard because we were
still in a state of denial.
Yeah, watching the footage, it was brutal. It was a fun day, but that was tough.
Fun fact, that echo you were hearing was umbrellas everywhere.
Yeah.
A lot of that was in the rain. It was weird because it got worse and worse as the day progressed.
It did.
God did not want us filming Bronies that day.
No.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions now?
Now, have we intrigued you? We got another one. Hey, how's it going?
Hi, how many umbrellas were there?
I think there was like, to start with, like 3 or 4, and then we lost a couple because of the wind.
We lost a few for the wind that broke. One guy stole one from set. Like, we had
actually
some homeless guy run through and steal like 2 umbrellas.
That did not happen.
Yes, it did. I didn't tell anybody. And also, what was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. Umbrellas. Yes. A lot of people, I actually have seen several people here who stopped by, saw us filming, and stopped in to say hey, and didn't say anything that they were coming here. And they left. So thank you guys, if you're still outside. I don't know where they are, but I wanted to thank them.
They're
but
dead
they
to
took
us.
off. Yeah, I just looked around the room. They're not here anymore. So that's where I was going with that.
And the shoot was really fun. We're obviously did not have very much money. Nobody's getting paid on this. This is all just a total labor of love for everyone involved.
Whoa, hold on.
Except Chris, whose check is in the mail.
Thank you.
It was everyone just sort of volunteered their time on this. We had some people from the first one come back and volunteer for us again, and we managed to shoot all of this over 2 days, which was pretty awesome. And I can't wait to hear it with all the audio posts done, because you can hear how just the little rough cuts and all that kind of stuff. It's hard to watch, so I'm really looking forward to seeing this when it's all done.
Another thing, I didn't clear this with the writer, Ryan Pears, by the way. Can we get a just quick round of applause for Ryan?
Thank you.
I think it's good writing. That's enough. He's not that good.
This is just a web series, okay?
This is a web series. I was very interested. I'm sorry, Ryan, in advance. Does anybody have any ideas for episodes, things you guys would like to see? We're making this for you. And we see in one hand. Give us a shot, buddy. What do you got?
What if...
Hey, no problem.
I forget.
Oh, that's fine. I forget all the time. I said like 90 times like 2 seconds ago. No pressure. We'll come back to you.
Good. It's all me.
It's all right.
Watch what I do.
Yeah, play a guy in the back. Characters discover fan
All right,
fictions.
good. Yeah, we have kind of we have a plan for this whole season and for seasons beyond, and it really does involve like getting into the fandom a lot more, sort of as Shane figures out, how he can be okay with this, because obviously, like we touched on, he just walked outside in his shirt, and I see you once. I've got the microphone. He obviously just walks out in his shirt and breaks up with his girlfriend. So now it's like we really get to test him at work, and we're going to bring his parents back into it. We have all these good plans, and then as he really does start to become okay with it, it's about like entering the fandom and really getting into all that. So yeah, definitely want to bring some of that, and we'd love to get involvement from the community and everything going forward. Yes.
What if they went to a Brony convention?
Yep.
And
I've heard of those.
Anyways, they go to a Brony convention and going well, and then someone calls the cops for some sort of misbehavior or weird costumes. Don't look at me.
Okay, sorry. This can't be based on your Friday nights.
Yeah.
Technically, that's before Friday night.
Do the cops usually come to these things?
The cops showed up today. I don't know.
Really?
I saw a couple earlier.
My goodness.
Were they undercover?
Yeah. Rowdy crew.
All right, yeah, no, that would be a lot of fun and probably a logistical nightmare, but a lot of fun to shoot at a con.
Yeah.
I think it'd be awesome. Yeah.
Actually, spoiler alert.
I got my iPhone.
Okay, sorry. The person who I'm not allowed to say is the director is Maggie Reed. She's yelling at me right now. But we're going to get in a lot of trouble for that. So, can I tell them what the next episode, where they were going? Am I allowed to say that?
No.
They're going to Red Lobster. I don't know.
No.
It's a con-like scenario. We've got a lot of it's a kind of it's a party, but like.
Hey, Chris, you can't say where they're going next.
I didn't say where they're going. I didn't give a specific location.
And then Chris.
My check's not here yet, so I can say whatever I want. Yeah, okay. They're going to a party.
They're going to Chris's house, and you're all invited.
Yes. Do you have a thing?
All right.
Question?
All right. How about a episode where they're dealing with other fans who are fed up with codification?
I love that. Ryan, get your laptop out.
A fan battle off.
Yeah.
Yes, we want. That was one of the ideas that we tossed around, is introducing some bad guys basically, but like within the fandom, and have some rival brony groups. That'd be great. That'd be a lot of fun.
We could have like a brony. What's that classic play that I'm forgetting?
Romeo and Juliet.
Whatever.
Hamlet, Macbeth, West Side Story.
West Side Story.
Not a play.
Lots of snapping.
It's a musical.
I was actually thinking of like an Anchorman style, like brawl, like where
there's
like groups of everybody like just attacking each other like crazy.
I love it. We don't have the budget to rip people's arm off.
You
person
actually
who's not the director.
You have some fight experience in a big brawl cosplay battle, even.
I don't want to talk about that movie.
You were in.
I was in a movie about LARPing. It was a good time.
Google a LARPer's love
Yeah, we both were.
A LARPer's love story. We don't like to talk about it.
You probably never see the film ever.
And if you do see it, burn it immediately.
And Devin is in it as well. And our well-dressed guy on the street corner, he's in it too. And
let's talk about this show.
It is something.
It is awful. Do we have any? Yes, of course. Hercules, get us again.
Thank you for knowing who I am.
Yeah, no problem.
I have an idea. How about Brony meets anti-Brony?
Brony meets anti-Brony?
That's pretty much the show.
Yeah, that's
so
the whole
far,
show.
I think.
That's every episode.
Yeah.
You just wrote our whole show.
Give this guy the $20,000.
Yeah, oh my goodness, yeah.
What? $20,000? No.
$20,000 budget.
I said 20,000 millicents.
Oh,
20,000 cents.
We can do that.
used
We can
to
do
make
that.
That's actually probably pretty close to what it costs to make each episode. 20,000 cents.
We have a hand up in the back.
Boom.
Excellent question. I
Yay.
don't know.
The one question we got.
I'm aiming for next month. So at least the first part will be next month. We're still got to do some work on it. So
Yeah, there's still a little bit of color correction to be done, and then the sound, the echoing you heard. We're really excited to get it here for you guys for your feedback, and
we all work full-time jobs and everything too. So this is all done outside of that time. So it always takes longer than we'd like, but they're getting there. They're pretty close, and we only shot them in the spring at some point. So this has actually been a pretty fast turnaround compared to the pilot, which was kind of nice.
And hilarious side note, the editing was finished about 4 hours ago and put onto a laptop and brought here immediately.
And then we watched the file in a bar.
Yeah, we went to a bar and made sure it was
to
working.
Make sure it was good.
And then we were worried we were going to have to come here and tell you it was canceled. You in the back, green shirt.
Where do you shoot the episodes?
Everywhere. We actually filmed
this guy's apartment.
Yeah. Derek's apartment was the beautiful, beautiful apartment. Can I give your address just so they know exactly where? We filmed in a park. I can't actually remember where we were. I was driven to set every day.
It was in East Van. It was like around Commercial Drive, and I don't remember the street.
Yeah, I think it's like
it was around there.
The street is Greenwood.
I think
Greenwood
something.
Greenwood Park or somewhere.
Yeah, and then there was a series of assorted alleyways where our main character was assaulted by those three charming gentlemen who were actually very nice.
Yeah,
kind men.
I know everyone was nice, and then we had them all playing jerks. It's good fun.
And I have to say, you as well. It's weird. It's weird how the atmosphere of the sets. Like, I mean, the alley was. I mean, it was raining, but it wasn't a gross area. And it was amazing how, like, you know, after the lighting's done and everybody's kind of in the mood, how the nicest people on the planet can turn into total monsters at the snap of a finger. Maggie, who did not direct the series, would scream action, and then they would turn into total jackasses. And I think that was well done.
Thanks.
I hated you on there. I was just
Yeah.
like, frustrating. Yes.
2 questions.
Yes.
1.
Yes. Sorry.
How long did it take for you guys to write and create the episode?
We started writing in February.
I think it was earlier
no,
than
I
that.
think we started. I think we had our first writing meeting in February.
Yeah, maybe. I guess
February
we
1st.
after we finished the first one, we knew we wanted to. The first one was just going to be a short film, and as we were sort of setting up, we really liked, you know, the actors and just the idea, and we thought, you know, we can make a series out of this. So we automatically started talking about what we want to do next. But yeah, I guess it was. It didn't take too long. We kind of sat down, and originally it was just going to be 2 episodes, and that were longer, and then we decided to split it up into 3, and it just felt a little bit better. So yeah, I guess the writing was about 2 months, but I don't know. I always have.
We're writing up to the last second, right? Like
Yeah.
it's never polished until, like, even on set we're still coming up with new lines and new ways of trying things.
Yeah, Chris and Daly are friends, so the two of them can just sort of riff on for a while, and it was kind of nice too, because I know now, like, after doing the first episode, I hadn't met them before, so when we did the pilot, so now knowing them when I was writing these ones, it was really fun because I knew how good they are together, so I could write stuff like the whole Brohoof thing at the end when he's like, "Don't blow up a pony foot." Writing that on paper, I'm like, this looks dumb. But knowing how they're gonna do it, I'm like, this will be funny. So it was kind of nice. I don't know. I guess maybe that's kind of me being lazy. But I was just like,
and confident that everyone found it funny. It was funny.
but I was just, I knew that it may not look funny on paper, but these guys are gonna make it funny. So that was kind of nice. Yes. Oh, good question.
Why did you write about Bronies in the first place?
Yeah. It was because I was friends with the director, and we were talking about doing a short film, just sort of nerdy and comedic, and because I like writing geeky stuff and I like doing comedy. And she was like, "What about Bronies?" And it was great because it was reasonably new, and there was a documentary, and a lot of stuff online, but there was no, like, scripted show, no series, no movie, no nothing. So I love the idea of being the first ones to make a scripted show about something that was brand new, and I really identified it too, because, like, I've always liked geeky, nerdy stuff, and I grew up watching Star Trek when that was super nerdy, even though it's not that nerdy now, but it was.
Because Chris Pine looks phenomenal in a Captain Kirk outfit.
That's when I grew up. That's right, just a few years ago. Yeah, but in the late '80s, early '90s, it was really nerdy to like Star Trek. So so I really identified with this, just taking this sort of subculture that people were hugely misunderstanding, and just the crazy crap you hear some people say, some of the reactions to it. So it's like, well, this will be funny because people are insane when they hear about this. So, yeah, so that's sort of where that came from.
Yeah, huge topic. Anybody else? Yeah.
Hello again.
Hello. It's Hercules again for you guys.
You
in the back.
are, yeah. Oh, okay. Hercules. Got it.
Anyway, I have an idea for an episode.
Perfect. Let's hear it.
What if?
What if?
That Will Sasso is a closet brony himself.
Will Sasso? Can we afford Will Sasso? They could barely afford my food every day we were filming.
No, I think his name might be Will Sasso now. Then it's canon.
Canon. Will Sasso's brony.
Yeah, I don't know if we want. We've tossed around the idea that Will ends up.
Yeah, from my acting point of view, actually, I was thinking Will is totally a closet brony, and he's covering, and that's why he's going after Shane so hard, is because he needs to cover it up so much. So
how many of you have actually watched the show? Like,
I have to actually, I got a good response for that. I have a really funny story about when we started this. I didn't know, like, I think maybe, I work full time, weekends I sleep. And I think I've got like 2 friends who I talk to. I don't like these guys. But I had never heard of My Little Pony. I had never heard of the My Little Pony fandom. I had never heard of any of it. I watched Doctor Who religiously. And I
Nerd.
think, yes, shut up. And I think the season premiere is on right now. And I know, right? It's okay. I'm on the same page. Crap. So, yeah. Yeah. You don't like Doctor Who? Oh, it's a phenomenal show. Anyway, I watched that religiously. I didn't know. And when they called me and said, we're doing a show about the fans of My Little Pony, my first question was, what's My Little Pony? And then they said, oh, it's a show. And I watched it and read some of the comics based on that information. And I like it. It's good. My favorite character, Dr. Hooves, Time Turner. Anybody else, right? Come on. Yeah. It's great. But I had never heard of it, and I love it. I'm in. You got me. I'm hooked.
And so then we shot it and everything like that. We told Chris what Bronies were and everything like that, and he's like, oh yeah, cool, this sounds fun. And then it wasn't until, we shot this in October, I think.
October, like 2 years
2012.
ago. Yeah.
And so last year when we were coming to BronyCAN to screen the episode, we told Chris, we're like, oh, we're going to screen the short film at BronyCAN. And he's like, well, what's that? We're like, well, it's a convention for Bronies. He's like, they're real?
That is 100% a true story. I had no idea until BronyCAN last year that this was a thing.
He's and like, I was this so Brony thing you wrote, this is a funny idea.
Yeah, I thought it was... Yeah. I heard that they're like, oh, it's a show about bronies, guys who like the show My Little Pony. And at that point, I knew My Little Pony was a show. I was like, that is the greatest thing I have ever heard. Because I still watch Batman, the animated series from the 90s.
Yeah.
And I was like, the nostalgia value of that, and I get looks. I'm like, I watch Batman. People are like, you watch Batman? Grow up. And I'm like, no, that's my thing. So I go and I watch Batman whenever I want. And I thought that's such a good idea to tell the story of people who go through that all the time. I mean, My Little Pony's not the only one that catches flack. I got a buddy who watches Powerpuff Girls every day, and he shouldn't take guff for that. That's an awesome show too.
Yeah.
Really? Get on board.
There's a reboot or something coming out in 2016.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Yes.
All right. How about an episode where they're dealing with really extreme sports fans, like
yes.
Like those fans that rioted back in 2011.
Do you know what would work? I was gonna say, you know what would work with that? A sports bar scene where they're all just trying to go and have a good night, and then you get a room full of Wills and a room full of Bronies, and we get my West Side Story scene that I want so bad. Yes, my friend.
How about an episode about cloppers?
Oh.
We had that. Hold on.
So someone were you here last year? Did you ask us? We talked about this, and I'm like, yeah. So my response to people asking about cloppers and talking about cloppers is if we want to be taken seriously by people that think that bronies are weird, don't have a word for that. Don't.
If anybody's wondering what that is, don't ask anybody what that is. Don't put it in on the internet.
Stay away from Google.
In short, no. We will not be having an episode about that.
Yeah, we might talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, it's on the table.
We're saving that topic for the spin-off.
Yeah, for the really weird spin-off.
Bronies late night.
Yeah, God, no. Any non-clopping related questions?
Way in the back there.
Way in the back? Hold on, we got one in the back? Yeah, you.
Go.
Yep.
I know you have to blur out all the different pony images and stuff like that, maybe from Gears of Hasbro or anything. Are you thinking of creating like an OC pony that he can use that you can keep using in the show?
Well, there's a couple of reasons. Like the first episode we did, we had to put it together really fast. I think we put the first episode together really in about 4 weeks. And at that time, obviously, we couldn't use the Hasbro stuff. And we just had a friend draw the pony shirt that actually is in this. It's blurred out now. And I guess the fans that was the one thing about the show they didn't like was the pony on the shirt. And we decided, you know what, it's like, so we don't you know, obviously the fans don't like it. We weren't really happy with it ourselves because it was rushed, and we decided, you know what, instead of like having to do all this merchandise and build all these props and stuff that nobody's necessarily gonna like, because it's really, I mean, it's really a picky thing. It's like really up to people's taste of what they like. It'd make more sense just to blur it out. That way, it's more actually about, because the show it is kind of like about like the My Little Pony thing. We don't want to make, you know, it about OC stuff or whatever, right? So, and I think it makes more sense.
We're the geniuses that decided to make a show about something we can't show in the
Yeah.
show.
For preaching love and tolerance, those guys down at MLP are really stingy about using their stuff. Yeah. Hercules. Hey, Herc.
I do.
It was a great movie.
I was actually going as a comic book, actually.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyways, I have an idea.
Okay.
What if you have a complete different fandom forcing their fandom upon the other guy?
Fandom wars.
Fandom wars.
Like some weirdo that likes Doctor Who.
Maybe we could
It's
have
like,
a West Side
you
Story
guys need
scene.
to watch Doctor Who.
I would watch that if it was like, you know, Lord of the Rings, big armies of like.
I really like that, because when we were just talking about my buddy who likes Powerpuff Girls, he was debating the qualities of that show versus the qualities of this show.
Ooh.
And that's actually a really good idea, because I do like, you know, all these people like Will, boo. People like, you know, people like haters are always like, they're trying to force their outlook of don't enjoy yourself on everybody else. They want you to conform to their way of thinking. And people do that with other fandoms. People do that with other fandoms all the time. How many people have told me to watch Survivor? Or no, Big Brother. Oh my God, Big Brother has been forced upon me constantly.
Religious to people I know.
Right, and then you know what? We should be able to fight back. Yeah. Love and tolerance out the window. We fight back. No more Big Brother.
That's a slogan.
Yeah.
We fight back.
Only war.
Bronies, just like cops.
Except not like cops at all.
Except not as crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else? Today? Oh, yes.
Why is the I in Bronies lowercase?
Because we are illiterate, and our shift key stopped working at that exact moment. Why is that, Derek?
That's because the font doesn't have a capital for I.
So why didn't you just change the font so we wouldn't have to answer such an awkward question?
Because I like that font.
Comic Sans. We should have gone with Comic Sans.
I do too. Funny story, I used Comic Sans on my professional resume for a very long time. Didn't fly. And that's how I got a job on this show.
That did it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there a character that you're basing your characters on?
The Doctor from Doctor Who.
What I did is I watched a bunch of a bunch of stuff on YouTube about Bronies, and I watched the documentary Bronies, and I really wanted to understand what the fandom and the culture and everything was about, so I could trash it completely. And you know, I mean, like from a good heart and stuff, I guess. But so I didn't have time in any of the research to actually go and watch the show, which
That's okay.
I feel really bad about.
That's your character.
But watching all the documentary stuff, I especially from the documentary Bronies, I really enjoyed the Discord character from what they did show, and I thought that was Discord. Yeah. And just thinking is that was really cool. So, and just being like that kind of naughty character.
Ooh, naughty.
Kind of reminded me of the boss from Office Space a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
The other one, the O-face guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Hercules. I think so, yeah. No, there's a guy back there, but we'll get to him after you. Go ahead. He's asked a couple. We got a few. Yeah, we got lots of people.
Okay, so I have a quick question.
Yep.
Does your show need a partially naked Greek man?
Do we need a partially naked Greek man? Who
Who
doesn't need a
doesn't?
partially naked?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
I'll be there on Friday.
His apartment.
See us later for the exact address.
actually, yeah. Like, I mean, we're always looking for support because we do. Not that kind of support.
We
not naked Greek support. We
So
can buy
yeah,
statues
like I
for
mean,
that.
we're always looking for extras and
Yep. We will be reaching out,
We're looking for
'cause-
places to film and people to like work on the film and stuff too all the time. So, I mean, if you're interested in that sort of thing, you can always get a hold of us through our website or through Twitter or whatever, and send us your information, and we'll.
Info@bronies.tv is on your card.
Yeah.
Anything you would like to send us, be it your ideas or your want to participate, can be sent to that address. Yes, Derek? Or am I just talking out of my face?
You are correct.
Yes.
And also talking out of your face. Yeah, with the episodes coming up, we might need extras. Of course, we can't talk about what it's about or where they're going, Chris.
A party.
Yeah. So we may need extras.
Cool.
At a place where they go where there's people.
So 5 to 10 minute warning.
5 to 10 minute warning, everybody. We got a question back there.
All right, so, yeah, another idea.
Yes.
What if they see anti-Brony propaganda on television, but ironically it's just something really silly?
Then they
Like
change the channel.
Fox News.
Fox News? Actually, that works.
And I think that has happened.
Yeah.
And then they freak out about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
And
could
it's
do
nothing.
that. Would be that'd be really great for a zombie apocalypse themed episode, where like some news broadcast is like just perpetrating Brony hate, and the whole world turns against them, and now it's just every Brony, every pony on the street for himself.
Nice.
It's all War of the Worlds.
Yeah, like a War of the Worlds West Side Story.
Well, I'm interested in that now.
Yeah, perfect. Do we have any other questions? Any other non-Hercules questions? No, I'm just kidding. Hercules, give us what you got.
You're beautiful.
Thank you, man.
He knows.
Is that it from everybody? You guys have anything you want to say?
I just want to say thanks to all you guys for coming and checking us out, and
Yeah,
big thanks to
that's awesome.
big thanks to BronyCAN, because they're awesome to have us here like twice now.
And please check out the episodes when they're online, because they'll actually be finished, so they're going to look and sound a lot slicker and everything like that. So I'm really glad that everyone came out for us. What? Spread the word.
Spread the word, please.
Spread the word.
Tell every pony that you know.
Spread what word? Oh, the word. Yeah, and please, yeah. The big thing we need, is support. We want people watching it, and we really want to be pro Brony. Prony. And we just want we want everyone to watch it. That's why we're doing this. We're obviously not making any money from it or anything like that. So we just want people to enjoy what we're doing. Yeah.
So thank you guys very much.
Thank you everyone for coming out.
Thanks.
That was
so
a lot
much.
of fun. Okay, go dance.
Yeah, go enjoy the dance. Check out the card tournament that's going on right now. Or you could head to the internet and watch the first episode of Bronies, which is good. Or watch Doctor Who. I gotta get home to watch Doctor Who. I'll see you guys later.